Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania. And to start the new year, I was really looking forward to the match between Arsenal and Manchester City in the Premier League. But what it turned out to be is, dominated by VAR. It was a very shambolic performance, not by the players, but by the referee and the VAR at the first place. And if I go into details into this match, well, the first half was absolute dominance by Arsenal. This was, never expected to be honest. And no team in the Premier League or even in the Champions League has, uh, put Manchester City on the back foot. They have always dominated possession, even 11v11. Manchester City were just not up to the task, and Arsenal were all over them, especially Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli. The way they showed the hunger and the desire to win every duel, and the back line was just so solid. There was not a single player who put a foot wrong in the first half for Arsenal, and it was looking as if Arsenal would take the game away from Manchester City. If I start with just the first instance in the first 10 minutes where Martin Odegaard was challenged by Ederson, it was a clear cut penalty. A definition of a penalty is like you are seeing the replay, you are seeing everything on the big screen, yet the referee does not decide to go to the pitch side monitor to have a look for himself. VAR did a check but did not influence or tell the referee to go and have a look for himself. If that was the case, Arsenal would have clearly had a penalty inside the first 10 minutes, and that would have been a really good start. However, we all know that VAR has been very, very inconsistent, especially in the Premier League, and Arsenal had to ride their luck at times. But the way they opened the scoring in the 31st minute was the real sign that Arsenal is a club that is competing for the top four. Mark my words, this is not the first time we are seeing Arsenal play like this. If they continue the same form, they can definitely go into the top four. And Bukayo Saka had an incredible game. He took his goal really well, assisted by Kieran Tierney. And in the first half, Arsenal looked completely dominant and powerful in the Emirates Stadium. However, in the second half, Arsenal once again started on the front foot, but once again controversy has taken place, and you see Granit Xhaka lunge into a tackle on Bernardo Silva. You know, according to me, yes, it is a foul. He has tugged his shirt, he has taken him down and tripped him, but the way he falls is really, really theatrical. And we all know that players nowadays dive or do anything to get a penalty inside the D. And this is something which Bernardo Silva used to his advantage. Yes, he was caught, it was a clear foul, and we have seen that Granit Xhaka time and time again in the crunch moments makes those silly mistakes. Yes, it's a part of his game. He has mistakes in him. As an Arsenal fan, I accept that and admit that. But it should have once again be reviewed, and it went to VAR, and once again this time we saw that the referee has pointed to the spot after going to the pitch side monitor. Why is it so inconsistent in the first place? If this was a penalty, even Arsenal should have had a penalty. And this is the way we all are seeing VAR take place. Yes, it is very important to have VAR, but when it is used, it has to be used in uniformity where every decision is fair and not biased. Well, it's 1-1 after Riyad Mahrez scores through the penalty. He equalizes for Manchester City, and we all are thinking now the game will be more even, and still after that we saw an incredible goal line clearance by Nathan Ake, and Martinelli hit the outside of the post just a few minutes after Manchester City equalized. You are still thinking that Arsenal can come into the game because the way they were pressing Manchester City high up the pitch was just incredible, especially led by Alexander Lacazette. This was the match which Thomas Partey completely dominated in the midfield. Rodri was making silly fouls. Even the likes of Cancelo did not get much time on the ball. Kevin De Bruyne was not able to go into those half spaces which he usually does. and Gabriel Jesus was not even getting, a fraction of a second time on the ball, and he was not able to turn on the Arsenal backline. That's how dominant Arsenal were till 60 minutes. And after that, a red card completely changes the entire complexion of the match. Gabriel, during the penalty incident for dissent, he was booked by the referee, and once again, after 2 minutes and 2 seconds, he is sent off for a silly foul on Gabriel. Well, this is not, the Gabriel which we have seen in the past. He is quite, uh, you can say that he is very very stringent when it comes to committing fouls, and he has been the solid mainstay in Arsenal's backline. However, this was not the case this time. He was really silly in plunging into a challenge on Gabriel, who was really swift in turning, and it was once again a clear foul, which unfortunately for Arsenal did not go too well because it's a second yellow and it's a red card. After that, whenever you are playing against a team like Manchester City with 10 men, it will be completely difficult. It will be total dominance of possession by Manchester City, and in the last 20 minutes, I could see only one winner, that is Manchester City. However, they did not create chances until the 93rd minute. That is how unlucky Arsenal were. They were minutes away from securing a point, but once again we saw that when you have a champions mentality, even the slightest of luck goes in your favor, and that's exactly what has happened with Manchester City. I would say that Arsenal have been robbed by VAR, because VAR is a disgrace to modern football. Guys, this is not the first time we are seeing that VAR is inconsistent, especially in the Premier League. Every challenge in any match in the Premier League is not reviewed, and always there is a debate of whether this should have happened or not, because only clear and obvious errors need to be reviewed, and VAR is not able to do that. I just don't understand who are the people who are sitting in the VAR office. Are those officials qualified enough to make those decisions? That is the big talking point, and it was a very big blow for Mikel Arteta's men, because if they had taken 3 points, they would have still opened up a 5 point lead for fourth spot. And however, that was not the case, as West Ham United and Tottenham have closed the gap on Arsenal for fourth spot, and it will be a very crucial run of fixtures for Mikel Arteta's men after 15 days. So it will be yet another challenge in the North London derby. But once again, we have to say that Manchester City is a team of champions, and they have a champions mentality. They never give up. They rode their luck. They were completely outplayed for 60 to 65 minutes. And after that, once Arsenal went down to 10 men, Manchester City had the bulk of the possession, and it was only a matter of time before they get the winner. And it was a stroke of good fortune for Rodri that he was in the right place at the right time, and he slotted the ball in the back of the net in the 93rd minute. Football can be a crucial game. There are lots of ups and downs which any team faces, but this was a total robbery in my opinion. Arsenal at least deserved a point out of this match, having gone down to 10 men. That is something which they should have got, but this is football, and this happens in any league around the world. So guys, please let me know what are your thoughts first of all about Arsenal making it to the top 4 this time around in the season, and what are your thoughts about VAR and its use by referees in the Premier League. We have seen how inconsistent it is and what it has to do to resolve the situation. That is something which the PGMOL along with the Premier League have to work out and find a solution for the betterment of football. That's all I plead as a football fan, and I'm sure that all football fans of the Premier League would hope for the same. So guys, please drop in your comments and thoughts. It is very crucial that football is rectified and we have a fair game in place. And for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until next time, stay safe and take care.